Pleased to be joined by Jeff Legwold, senior writer at ESPN. And Jeff, the Broncos just wrapped up the first week of OTAs. Of course, we got to talk quarterback Case Keenum. The players really seem to like this guy. What have you seen?
Well, spring, nothing blooms in spring like optimism. So I think the honeymoon is fully in session. But basically the players are reaffirming why the team signed him. A veteran, proven quarterback who's been through tough times and has responded to tough times, and that's what they were looking for at the position. And obviously it's the early going, things really don't play out until the games, but right now he's taking control of things, and players have told me stories already where there's been moments in practice when things haven't gone the way they should, and Case Keenum's been a guy to sort of snap that back into order, and that's what you want from a quarterback, and that's what the other players like to see.
All right, at the beginning, you did say the honeymoon's full in session, so I got to ask, is the hype real, or is this the Broncos have been lacking leadership at quarterback for so long that they're just excited to have somebody that is kind of a leader?
Probably a little of both. I mean, I think it's hard to say a quarterback doesn't have the job and then expect the guy to be a leader, which is kind of what they've had the last 2 years. Yes, Trevor Simeon won the job in training camp twice, but they never really said, Trevor's the quarterback moving forward. It was always, we'll see how it goes, that we like what Paxton's doing in practice. It's hard to expect a guy like Trevor Simeon or Paxton Lynch or even Brock Osweiler last year to be a leader when they wouldn't confirm the job more than week to week. So I think Keenum has the luxury of, the people running the team having told the team, this is the quarterback, sort of deal with it and listen to him. And I think that's helped his cause.
Something else Keenum is going to have is a full running back room to pick from, depending on how many guys make this team. This looks to be like one of the biggest competitions of the summer. What should Broncos fans and people expect from the running back competition?
I think Devontae Booker will open camp as the starter, and I think people can look for Royce Freeman to push him for the job. I think ultimately they could have some sort of combination between Freeman on early downs, Devontae Booker on longer yardage, third down work, because he is a great receiver and he's a little more advanced in pass protection right now, which is always the key on third down and passing down. So I think eventually Royce Freeman, the rookie, is going to be in the mix, but Booker will open as the starter, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
And on the other side of the ball, Shane Ray, the Broncos decided not to pick up his option this year. What do you think went into that decision?
Romy, it's probably a combination of health and performance, and they're both tied to each other. I mean, he struggled last season, 3 wrist surgeries, finished with 1 sack. It's never a good sign when you have you're a pass rusher and you finish with 2 more surgeries than sacks. So I think they looked at it, the big picture, and decided as he tries to come back from that injury, and he's still not 100%, he still can't work out fully. I think they just made a business decision. And, ultimately he can play his way into free agency and get the payday. It's up to him and his health. If he's healthy, he'll have a chance to make that money back.
And the signing of, or the drafting of Bradley Chubb, I assume does not bode well for Shane Ray?
Well, it doesn't bode well for his playing time. I mean, I think they subscribe to the theory you can never have enough pass rushers. But Bradley Chubb is going to play, and he's going to play a lot. I mean, already they're not even, doing anything in full pads, and you can already see the athleticism on Bradley Chubb and how proficient he is at some of the pass rush drills. So the rookie's going to play. He's going to play an awful lot.
I have a feeling we'll be talking to you a lot about Bradley Chubb this year. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. Jeff Legwold from ESPN.